Okay, switch gears. Now I'm after salmon. Come on. I am at my salmon river by my house. Water looks low, very low. I'm guessing that's because farther up, where people like to swim, they build these little dams, rock dams, and it slows the river down so the salmon can't get in here, which is good and bad because the water's too low. I'm looking at it right now. It's just, oh, there's one out there. Actually, yeah, I see one out there. Looks like a pretty fresh fish. So it's on and popping. Yeah, it's low, but it's not so low that there ain't no fish in here. So I'm gonna put a split shot on my spawn rig and then basically try to tight line that salmon. It's I'm gonna come around from this way. I'd show it to you, but it's too, you just really can't see it from this angle. I always come to this hole first because the first year I got out, there were some nice fish. He's just holding in there. Looks like a lone female, maybe. It's a little bit skunky. Oh, and there's another one. There it is, right there. Now it's coming my way. It's coming my way. It's right there. That's not too skunky. That's a pretty fresh fish. Not a real big one, but 12, 15 pounds. Oh, there's two of them, yeah. One's a little skunky. The male. Those are both males, and they're a little bit beat up. Not good. But I bet you they fight good, so let's give it a shot. See him right there? I spun the camera around so you can see him. See the fin right there? There's one, and where's the other one? There's one. The other one's somewhere in here too. Not the freshest fish. I might just go down and look for some freshies. I'm gonna go down and look for some freshies. I'm sure there's some fresher fish. Those ones are pretty old. That one don't look too bad right there. He's been fighting. He's a male that's been fighting. But yeah, let's move along. Like I said, oh, there's some more. There's another one down here. Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the river. There's another one right there in the river. I don't know if that's the same one that was with this one. It fell back. I think I would have noticed if it did. It's right there in the rapids. Let's look downstream for some freshies. I'm after freshies. See what we can find. There's a big fresh king in here. I don't know if he's still in here, but he was there a minute ago. A big one, a freshie, in this deep hole. Now, it's not a great place to land them. I have landed them here, and they were like miracle fish. I once got one of the biggest, best fighting salmon I ever caught. I hooked here. It ran down over these logs, came back down. It was like between these logs. Ooh, there's a little trout down there, a little brook trout. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little brook trout right down there. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, they're spawning. Yeah, they're already spawning. There's another one down there. There's 3 of them. 4, 5. Look at, there's a bunch of them down there. A bunch of little brookies down there spawning. It's funny because the little ones spawn with the little ones, and then the bigger ones spawn with the big ones. But interesting. Anyways, I figured I'd set this camera up, and then I think I see that king out there. It's a big freshie. If I hook him, it's going to be unlikely I land him. But what the hell? On off chance I hook him, I just figured I'd set the camera up, and it'd be good entertainment. So let's see what I can get into here. It's going to be right out there. So fish is right there. I just lost a little coho. All right, I had it on, and I could have just landed it, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna pull out my camera and get the last of this fight. And right when I was put the rod between my legs so I could grab the foam, it jumped and shook the hook. It's a pretty little fish. Coho always trigger. I don't see this thing anymore. The coho meat is not there. Oh yeah, I see it. Soft tail. It's really gonna be hard to catch this fish. He's down in a tough spot. He's break these branches that are in my way. Where'd he go? Sticking right here a minute ago. Big one. Big 25 pound fresh male king. It might have not been a male. I think it was a female. Typically the males come up first and kind of just to assert their dominance. I moved up. Let's go, we're up here, so if I keep the camera going, if I hook them, I'll be running down here after them. Welcome back to Fishing Riddles with Gunnar Lindsay. I'm way downstream in the middle of this, what I call the Enchanted Forest section of this river. And I saw the thing earlier in the spring. My question is, where the hell did it come from and how did it get here? That big giant, that thing's cool. And like, honestly, dude, if I had some help, pull that thing out of the river, I'd roll that thing back, put it in the back of a truck, and make like a kitchen table out of it. It's what they put, like, they used to. I don't know if they still do this. They might. Like phone cables and stuff. So like the power company or phone company, that thing was filled with cable. But I don't understand. I don't think anyone would just arbitrarily throw it in the river. But the thing is about that, like, dude, I am legit like a mile. Think about how far a mile is, like when you drive it or look at it or walk it. I am a mile downstream. And in this stream, there are at least 25 log jams like this. Look close. You can't get through that. You just can't. Even the salmon have a hard time coming up this year because there's so many down trees and deadfall from the ice storm we had last winter. It knocked all these trees down in the river, which is good for the trout, bad for the salmon. It makes them spend a lot more energy and hurt themselves getting over. That's why the salmon I'm seeing are all kind of bruised and scarred up a little bit because they're just fighting their way between these logs. So what the hell? How did that thing get here, man? That just blows my mind. You know, this river does become very engorged and flooded in the spring when the snow melts and there's runoff. But come on, man. Like, really? That thing come miles down the river? Miles? Man, I would love to know the story behind how that thing got there. That's truly remarkable. And I can't believe there's not a salmon in here. Although there's a bunch of little trout down there spawning. There's a bunch of little trout in there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're swimming around. Little ones. And the trout are spawning. They're like staging. They're not quite. Ooh, there's a nice one down there too. It's actually a decent one. There's a bigger one in the back there, but anyways, they're getting ready to spawn on this gravel. I don't think they're quite ready to spawn yet, but they're getting pretty close. I see. There's got to be 20 of them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I gotta lose track. A whole bunch of them. Little trout. That's cool. I like to see trout. Anyway, my cinematic is acting weird. I dropped the weights on my phone yesterday when I smashed my hand. So, looks like my camera's acting weird. Robotic and kind of sticky. That's where I dropped the weights, right on the camera lenses. Anyways. Didn't catch any salmon. I did hook one and lost it. I think it was a coho. Pretty little thing. It jumped and got off. A couple jumps. Did 4 jumps and then it finally flipped the hook. But it was more of a scouting expedition. I know it's early. We're about a week before prime run. What we really need is some good rain. Cold rain. Maria's waiting for me up the river 400 or 500 yards at like a halfway point, about a mile from the car. I told her to meet me at the bench at 5:30. It's 5:35. Of course, she plans for me to be late. I always am. When I'm fishing, I'm in the zone. But I'm only about 5 minutes from her, so no big deal. 10 minutes late. She'll get over it. But I told her on the way here, I'm like, I'll see 6 or 8 fish probably. Early risers, which is we have a thing at our church called Early Risers, which is a Bible study like before the church called the Early Risers. But the salmon that come in here kind of before the main run, I call them Early Risers. Come up early for whatever reason, something triggers them to go up, and they don't really get to spawn because there's not many of them. I saw about 8 salmon tops, shoulders, and that's what I told Maria. So I'll probably see 6 or 8 fish, maybe a couple freshies. I did see 6 or 8 fish. Most of them are a little old and skunky or getting there. Only 1 or 2 was without blemish. One with a big hog I would have loved to catch. But yeah. But it was fun. Got to be out here in nature with God, praying and having a conversation with the Lord and Savior. And I got to spend some time with my wife, even though she was out here walking. She likes to walk the trails. She'll do like a 5-mile loop. She'll walk this trail. She probably already walked this trail I'm like twice. Because we're about a mile from the car right now. And one of the things that annoyed the hell out of me on this excursion was that my backpack zipper got snagged on a branch and I lost my water. It was really hot earlier. It's not so bad now. It's been a couple hours. The sun's starting to go down. But thirsty. I was super thirsty. And I already started off with only like maybe a half a jug of water because I'm like, I don't need a big half gallon of water because it's just more weight to carry. So half is fine. But then I realized I got here how hot it was. And I'm like, dang, dude, I need more water. So I pull one backpack, get the water, and the zipper's open, and I lost my brand new glasses that I wanted to try out. Polaroid glasses that my friend Tyler Allen bought me, my boy. And I just want, he bought me these ones too, but he sent me a new pair, so try these. There's different kinds of polarized glasses that do different things, and these ones are okay for the right type of like conditions, but lots of times I can't see too good with them. And there's a different kind, it's like a light yellower tinted ones. Those do really good in the right settings, and I wanted to try them. But anyways, I lost them and my water. So then I had to go back and trek about 1/8 of a mile, retrace my steps. Couldn't find it, came back, retraced my stuff again, found it, drank some water. I was exhausted. I wasted like 35 minutes probably. And was thirsty. I even felt my chest pains coming on. I had to pop a couple nitros. I was like, my blood pressure was up. I was super annoyed. But anyways, now I'm going to meet my wife. A nice casual walk back and beautiful drive home. That's my day. No big salmon, but trust me, there's salmon in the future. I promise you that. So, here's some forced cardio for me. I ran out of gas on my quad about 15 miles from my house when I was looking salmon. Wife to the rescue. Shout out to the wife. She's en route with some gas. Stupid me, I was having so much fun exploring and driving around these back trails, trying to find some access to this river, hoping some salmon might be in it. And I forgot to mess around and add gas in my quad. So here I am, hiking my butt up out of here. It's like another mile at least to the Akiak Falls where I'm meeting my wife. Then I gotta hike back a couple of miles with some gas. Go figure. Stupid. But you know how we do it. Get her done. Boom.